All right. Well, here we are. Let's let the last few people trickle in here, but we'll go ahead and get started. So thank you everybody for joining today. Um, my name is Bobby Henderson. I work as a sales engineer in our hydronics and plumbing group. Today I am your only presenter. It's just me. So sorry to all the folks who are disappointed with that. We are going to today. We're just going to go through some products that calling it new and featured products that in the hydronic and plumbing group. Some that we've had for a while. I wanted to highlight some things, and I also going to want to show some of the new stuff that we've got out there. So thank you again for joining us, and let's just kind of jump right in here. So obviously, everybody out there has been talking heat pumps, heat pumps, heat pumps. At least in the water heating field, that's for certain. So on our plumbing side, heat pump water heaters have actually honestly, uh, you know, obviously taken a huge part of our time lately. Everybody's kind of interested in what's out there. So for those of you we've worked with, you've seen these products before, but just to recap, so we've really got two products that are airside water heat pump water heating. Link is a CO2 heat pump water heater at 250,000 BTUs, 350,000 BTUs, and 500,000 BTUs nominal. And then we also represent Nile Water Heating Systems. They have a 513 product, as well as some other 513 products, but I'm highlighting the E360. Nice low ambient operation. This one works down to 10 degrees. The CO2 product with Link works down to -4. Um, you know, I'm not going to do it in-depth dive into any one of our products today, but just to kind of tease you out there that hey, we've got these systems. These are very popular right now. I've done previous coffee breaks and presentations diving into the details of how do we design around these products. So if you want to learn more, certainly reach out to us. But these are kind of two really popular products that we're working with right now. Different applications for both of them, but again, for air source heat pump water heaters. With that, we also have water source heat pump water heaters for those who have condenser water loops, ground source projects, what have you. Again, Link, they have their Aegis W. Again, that's a CO2 product. Nile, they're using their 513 refrigerant. They have a really, really wide range of sizes from 125,000 BTUs to their larger modular systems up to 1.3 million BTUs. And then we also have Piranha, which is I threw on here. It's really a wastewater uh, product. So we're using wastewater as our condenser water source for as a heat pump water heater. This has been a really cool, unique product, especially for multifamily systems. Um, so that is another option out there with its whole set of own design requirements. So definitely reach out to us to learn more on that. Uh, on the topic of electrification, so obviously with these heat pump water heating systems, but even just water heating systems in general, obviously we've talked about it at length on these coffee breaks in the past. But as we go through electrification, we're obviously looking at large electric water heating systems or as backup to our air source and water source heat pump water heating systems. So both Link and PVI, they're both Watts brands that we represent. Now we have an even larger variety of customizable electric tanks with different insulation values. Go down to 9 kW up to I think 260 kW, and then you kind of name it on your storage tank size. So very customizable, horizontal, vertical orientation. So definitely reach out to us for your heat pump water heating needs, or also your electric water heat, just straight electric water heating needs. Again, that's under the Link and PVI brands. Uh, on and staying with the theme of electrification, we do electric boilers, vapor power. We have some other products as well, but your electric resistance style boilers on the left, and then you also have the electrode boilers for larger applications. These come in both hot water and steam. You can see the ranges, the pressure ranges, and the capacity ranges down below, as well as the voltages that these are available. Obviously, electrode boilers are for larger industrial applications. The price point is also very high for those. But we do have a full range of, again, hot water and steam electric boilers. So reach out to us for those needs that you may have. Um, steam products. Some of our engineers, know us for our hydronic and plumbing products, but we also have a wide range of steam products. I'm not showing everything here. Certainly reach out to one of us. We can get you a full line card. But Mira steam boilers, for those of you who don't know who Mira is, it's a small modular water tube steam boiler. Very fast acting. You can actually go from a cold start to full steam header pressure in 4 minutes due to its kind of low volume modular design. Really cool product there. It's had a lot of traction lately. Thermoflow, there's steam to hot water, steam to domestic hot water, heating hot water, uh, heat exchangers, as well as a lot of other steam specialty products that they make as well. Really nice 100-to-1 turn down on this particular product I'm highlighting here on their steam valve. Really maintenance friendly and very good control system. Definitely reach out to us on that. And then Superior, fire tube, water tube products. They also have a nice large industrial condensing water hot water boiler that I'm not showing here. That goes up to 12 million BTUs, but huge wide range of options there. So keep us in mind with your steam product needs. All right, we're going to keep moving here. So uh, this is a new product that just came to us from Spirotherm. So a lot of you are probably familiar with Spirotherm and their air dirt separator that they've made very famous. Their coalescing air dirt separator. They've got a really great product there, and they came out with this what they're calling a vacuum degasser. So in a coalescing air and dirt separator, what that product does is that on a positive pressure system, you're basically you're moving a full flow of water through that using the coalescing medium to separate your dirt and separate your air bubbles rise to the top, dirt rises to the bottom. Um, and that works great for 90% of applications. Where this product is great, this kind of think of it as a side stream product that is going to use negative pressure. It's going to use a pump to basically pull your water out of your system and help get you down to 0 parts per million of dissolved oxygen in your system. So this is a great product for a couple different applications. One where you have a really multi-branched, call it large building, maybe it's a really large multi-story building, or it's a really complex building with lots of branches. You have some really low flow areas of your building that are not really moving all your oxygen back to your central plant or wherever your pumps are, and you're just still having trouble getting oxygen out of that system. This is a really great product for that because over time this will pull out 100% of your dissolved oxygen that gets into your system. We won't go into the issues with any trace amounts of dissolved oxygen here in this presentation, but we can definitely do a full presentation on this at a later time, or certainly reach out to one of us for additional information. All right, another product that I wanted to highlight. So a lot of you have reached out to us for venting help for your gas-fired appliances, whether those be gas domestic hot water heaters, hydronic boilers, steam boilers. And one of the products that we've had a lot of success with recently is U.S. Draft manufacturers, and we actually did I think we had a presentation on this back in April. So I encourage you to go on our YouTube channel, and that goes for all of our coffee break titles. If you haven't checked out our YouTube channel, that's got all the coffee breaks from the last 4+ years. There's a lot of really good content in there, but we had one I think from April where we covered this particular product here in depth. But this is basically it's a control damper that you put on the outlet of a gas-fired device, again, whether it's a water heater or boiler or other gas-fired appliance for that matter. Fantastic for for common venting applications, as we're showing here, but it's also a great product for just individual venting applications where you might have issues with overdrafting. And obviously in Colorado, we can see a lot of that. We can see, with wind fluctuations, depending on your project location. This is just a really nice product to make sure you get that nice, even back pressure on the back of your appliance, so that when you set your product up, it might be in September, when you're running your combustion in September and it's 75 degrees outside. Now it drops to -5 when you're, in the middle of winter. Um, but we can use this product to maintain even back pressure on our appliance and really get good combustion throughout the year. It's a standalone system. Um, it does interlock with your appliance to make sure your appliance is running, but it is a standalone little control feedback loop to control a fast acting actuator. So definitely reach out to us to learn more about that. This is a really simple but fantastic product for any of your gas fired appliance projects. Okay, couple more here, and then I'll let you go. So PVI obviously has been one of our flagship brands for a long time. Um, anybody's a plumbing engineer out there, it has been for a little while, is probably familiar with the Conquest product there on the left. This is, it's been in the last 18 months, but PVI did come out with a couple larger sizes, 1.1 million and 1.2 million. They'd previously been from 200,000 BTUs up to 1 million BTUs. So another nice little size water heater here to help with some of your larger applications. And they also rolled out in the last few years the Centurion. Um, for those of you who are not familiar or maybe haven't had a project with that yet, that's a low volume, high input, so 1.6 million BTU and 2 million BTU, still with their Aquaplex, just like they make all of their water heaters. So it's still an Aquaplex, long life warranty product. But this is going to be a high input where you have really high constant loads in your domestic hot water system, but really nice turn down, really nice combustion controls on this product. So much bigger range now of water, gas fired water heating systems. Obviously, if you have a gas fired water heating application, obviously we're having a mixture of both heat pump and gas fired at this point. And last but certainly not least, those who are familiar with our Raypak condensing boiler line, this is the X-Verse core. Um, the X-Verse goes from 400,000 BTUs all the way up to 4 million BTUs. You can see right there, slides through very nicely through a 3-foot door. This has been a great product for us, really good and suitable for a lot of applications. You can slide these right next to each other, super low footprint, really nice controls for variable flow applications. If you're doing variable primary pumping, I just want to highlight they now have O2 trim as an available option. They were doing O2 monitoring, now O2 trim is a standard option for these boilers. So tons of flexibility, really nice control package, a really good fit for a lot of our gas-fired applications, whether it's a new project or a retrofit. So that was all I had. And I really appreciate everybody taking the time to be with us today. I appreciate everybody coming out and sitting through these coffee breaks weekly. I hope you guys find a lot of value out of it. We're always looking for, feedback on the content. So, please reach out to your sales engineers at Long, for that feedback. So, and thank you guys. Next week, Austin Whiteley will be with Friedrich. They're going to talk about some of the new products and refrigerants. And I really appreciate everybody coming today. Thank you for your time and have a great rest of your week and weekend. Take care.